is done, take a feedback, give them a simple feedback, ask them not to write anything on that, no names and nothing, but give us a feedback so that it would be easier for us to understand what exactly the training program we have imparted to you, whether the training program was successful, and do you need any changes in that. So some kind of feedback and the strengths and weaknesses of mentee and mentor, that will help you for the feedback process. Now, qualities of mentors. Good mentors listen and understand, teach by example, introduce you to the new technology, you should be patient enough, get restricted advice, and challenge and stimulate learning. Here, mentors and mentee. Here, mentors are juniors and mentees are seniors, right? Because we are studying, we are listening here, opposite parts. Normally the mentors are the senior ones helping the junior ones, but here it's a reverse mentoring process where the mentors are the juniors and mentees are the seniors. Now, mentors, those the junior people, those who are training to the senior people, they should cultivate habit of listening, because the senior will tell you 20 things. Hey, I know this, I know I have been working. Have a patience and listen to them. You need to have a listening quality. Teach by example. Introduce you to the new technology and restrict advice. Don't give them advice they don't want to like. They don't like advice because they have a habit of giving advice to junior ones. So don't give them advice. Challenge and stimulate learning. It's a challenging way of learning. Qualities of mentees. Again, senior ones. Listen. Don't be shy and don't think that you know everything. Listen to the junior ones. What they are saying. Be open-minded. Accept the today's changing technology and accept the change. Willing to change. Act on advice. Now, you have, being a senior, you have a habit of giving advice. You don't want to accept advice, but now here, you need to accept the advice, that show commitment, ask for feedback, act proactively, and respect the mentor. Now, even the mentor is junior, you are learning something from him or her, please respect him or her. At that point of time, he or she is your guru, even though they are younger at age, less in experience, but brain-wise, by technologically, by mindset, they are seniors. So respect them, that's what they are teaching you, and respect the mentors. Now, believe me, there are restrictions also. There are a lot of restrictions in reverse mentoring. The concept of reverse mentoring is good, but should be used astutely. Reverse mentoring concept is, believe me, is very good, but it has to be given, it has to be imparted very, very diplomatically. It has to be provided very diplomatically. You will say, why constantly this lady is saying that senior people are not ready to understand, accept, but it is a fact I'm telling you, my experience. Seniors, they do not want to listen. They say that I have seen many days, I know everything. They will spend time with their children to learn few new concepts at home, but they will not learn concepts at workplace because the ego clash. So don't do that. There is nothing harm in learning. We are entrepreneurs. We have invested a lot of money and we want a growth in our business. So forget about who is junior and who is senior. But its restrictions are very high. At times, senior executives may not like taking advice from executives who are junior to them. That's what I'm saying. Seniors, they don't like to take advice from the junior ones. Believe me, my friends, I'm repeatedly telling you, take advice from junior. There is nothing junior and senior. The person who knows the knowledge, accept that, take knowledge from him or her, and finally, he has invested thousands and thousands of rupees in our business. And we are waiting for that day to come when we enjoy our flourishing business. So learning technologies, and learning something from any junior ones is nothing difficult and nothing hard. It is not common and not formally presented in organization. Therefore, very little reverse mentoring is found in organization. I know reverse mentoring is not that popular, as of today's world, but it is growing slowly. It is growing slowly. You won't see upfrontly that reverse mentoring program is very broadly given everywhere, but in a very close way, somewhere, a lot of organizations are working on this area and they are trying to give these kind of training programs. Reverse mentoring program may shrink if they lack clear and sufficient appropriate goals. If the goals are not clear, this reverse mentoring program is useless, because senior people should know that this is not a harassment from junior. This is a learning from junior. This is not an insult from junior. This is a learning process from junior. They should not feel that it is a harassment. Hey, you don't know this, you don't know that. No, that is not the case. It is what that they are here to teach you. It is that they are here to learn, give you some kind of new technologies, what they had learned in the school and college. Reverse mentoring if it is not handled properly, it can ruin the work atmosphere and discipline of organization. It is a very, very delicate topic. Believe me, it's a very delicate topic, and most of the companies, multinational companies in Western world, other companies, they have started. But again I tell you, I am a daughter of this city. I am a graduate of this city. I grew up here. I have seen, and now I'm doing business in some other part of the world. Now, the cultural point of view, the culture in our country is what? That a person who has a gray hair, he has 30, 40 years of experience, 50 years of experience, he knows more than what a 25 years old, a 30 years old child knows about that. It's a very common thing. But now we need to change our mindset that yes, I don't know this. Even if my junior person who is a newcomer to my company, and if I have to learn something from him, it could be computers, it could be IT, it could be HR, it could be marketing, it could be sales, anything, any technology, anything which is coming up, please accept, please learn and grow faster. But this mentoring program in South Asian countries, looking at the cultural and social aspect, it is little bit harder. Whereas in Western countries, it is little simpler. I'm not saying easy. I'm not saying it is very popular. It doesn't mean that the white skin is easily accepting. It's not the case. Even they have gray hair. There are older people, and they also have a culture that they don't accept the younger ones. But still, the gap between the junior and senior is less. Whereas here, the gap between junior and senior is very, very high, and sometimes seniors, they don't want to accept the fact. For that purpose, again, I would request everyone that if you have your enterprise, if you have your organization, please accept this fact. Do not hesitate in learning from any of your juniors, any of your junior persons, and enjoy the learning process. There is no rule that I cannot learn at the age of 80. I cannot learn at the age of 60. This line is not written on any book that after 50 you are not allowed to learn. After 60 you are not allowed to learn. No, you can learn. Learning is a lifelong process. You can learn till then. So enjoy learning from juniors. Enjoy learning from your newcomers, those who are coming. Either you can start your reverse mentoring program at workplace, design it properly, select the correct mentor and mentees, and try to impart the training in a very nice way, respectable way, that your seniors are not affected. They should feel that the same respect has been given in organizations what they are getting since last few years, but the need is due to the need of changing technology and growing fast. You need to learn. So accept this and try to do the reverse mentoring program, and believe me, it will change. Believe me. And this reverse mentoring program has been in Western countries, are also applicable in educational institutes. Not only in the organization, not only in the industries, in educational institutes as well. If you will see a Department of Management or Department of Technology or Department of Medicine, you go anywhere, 30, 40 years back, a professor who has joined as a professor or head of the department, and a young kid who has joined as a lecturer at the age of 30, 32, his mindset is different, his learning process is different, his IT technology, what he has learned in school and college is different, and the senior person has learned in a different way. So learn it from them as well. So a lot of in Western countries, lot of colleges and universities are also doing this reverse mentoring program. Not only the industries they are not restricted only to the industrial sector, but even technical institutes, medical. Now even in medical colleges also you will see now lot of IT has come up. Just take an example that olden days for the cataract operation there was a stitches. And the way they used to do a cataract operation is totally different than what today the people and the technologically they are doing it. Laser wise, in a 10-15 minutes you come out of the clinic. Within a half an hour you come out of the clinic. What exactly is that? The new medical graduates, those who have come out with today's technology and today's medical schools, they are different than those who have come out from 30, 40 years back. The same thing happens in the management science as well, and same thing happens in technology. Anyway, thank you very much. I would appreciate your questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Audience, any questions?
I would be very happy to answer those questions.
Madam, what happens is, old people try to preserve the value of their money, and new people try to run faster without knowing about the risk involved in the business, and there the clashes, I think.
I fully agree with you, but sometimes what happens is older people need to understand that the younger ones, even though they are risk-taking people, younger ones are more risk-taking, attitude is much higher in younger generation, and unless you and I, we are entrepreneurs, unless we take the risk, we won't be able to be successful. Because those older generations are what you have been taking in the traditional way of spending money. And today's technologically changing is totally different. So unless you have a risk-taking attitude, there is no entrepreneur, I believe. So I know this is that's a gap, but you have to accept the new generation which is coming up in sales and marketing also.
Earlier it was not taking decision is a decision.
Pardon?
Yeah, older generation, for them earlier the life was not taking decision is a decision.
Yeah. That's a one way of looking at that. But again, we all, again and again, even we all have invested money on this, believe me. And again, that investment is so crucial, that investment is so significant. हमने इतना सारा पैसा डाला है बिजनेस में, वो निकलेगा नहीं तो पैसा डालने का मतलब क्या है? ब्रेक इवन आना चाहिए, फायदा होना चाहिए. So all these things plays a very significant role. That unless you accept the changing technology, unless you accept the fresh mind, and I believe it is happening at home. आप घर पे भी देखिए, आपका ग्रैंड चाइल्ड कैसा है, कितना फास्ट है समझने में, वो इतनी इजीली आईपैड और आईफोन और इंटरनेट पे जाता है जितना सा हम नहीं जा सकते. So those things are different. So accept the fact, वो change, accept that change. The children are growing, their mindset is growing very fast, and they are intelligent. Genes-wise also they are very intelligent. So if you want to grow, accept it. I don't see any harm in accepting. And there is no age limit written on any of the books that after this age you cannot learn.
Therefore, the old people have come here, no?
Yeah.
They are the learners.
Definitely, that's fantastic. Yeah, they are the learners, definitely they are the learners, but at the same time you must be having some juniors you have employed. आपकी कंपनी में कोई जूनियर लोग भी काम कर रहे होंगे, उनका अपना एक तरीका होगा सोचने का, और वो तरीका भी आपको एक अपनी अच्छी दिशा में लेकर जाएगा अगर आप उनके साथ भी सहमत होते हो तो. That is good. Yes.
Myself, senior and my junior in the
Yes.
business, we both are there and we are attending your
So,
program.
that's fantastic. I welcome you. That's fantastic. That's a great example. That's one.
You said about mindset. You elaborate.
Okay. This is a very broad way, but mindset in terms of mindset, if you see the organization culture.
But I think basically that's the very basic core question of it.
Yeah, because if you see the mindset in terms of business, say what your father or a grandfather, the way he used to work in your organization, and now how your son will work with that. Mindset is with changing technology. Changing technology, why I am saying again and again, is the reason पुराने जमाने में आपको अगर आपका प्रोडक्ट बेचना है तो किस तरीके से आप बेचते थे. आप घर घर में जाकर वो प्रोडक्ट को कभी बेचा जाता था, या कभी कभार आप होर्डिंग्स लगाते थे, कभी कभार रेडियो पे आपकी ऐड आ जाती थी. पर अब रेडियो सुनता कौन है इतना ज्यादा, वो होर्डिंग्स देखने के लिए किसके पास टाइम है. लेकिन हमारा इंटरनेट जो चल रहा है, माइंडसेट आपको चेंज करना है कि अब उससे बिजनेस नहीं चलेगा. आपको इंटरनेट पे जाना, आपका प्रोडक्ट इंटरनेट पे ले जाना बहुत जरूरी है. गूगल एडवर्ड्स के जरिए आपको करना बहुत जरूरी है. अच्छा, सेल्स और मार्केटिंग टीम में भी अगर आप देखते हो तो पहले था सुबह 9 बजे आदमी आता है, सेल्स वाला आपके यहाँ साइन करता है मस्टर में, और शाम को 5 बजे आपको रिपोर्ट करके निकल जाता है. आज की दुनिया में ये सिस्टम चेंज हो गया है. आपको ट्रस्ट करना है आपके सेल्स के एग्जीक्यूटिव पे कि भाई मैं घर से निकला हूँ, आज ट्रैफिक बहुत ज्यादा है, जाने आने का पेट्रोल का भी खर्चा बहुत होता है, तो मैं वहीं से वो डीलर के पास मिलकर आता हूँ, और दिन में जब टाइम मिलेगा इस एरिया में होगा तो मैं आपको. देन देयर इज अ माइंडसेट, यू हैव टू ट्रस्ट योर एम्प्लॉयज. अनलेस यू ट्रस्ट योर पीपल यू कैन नॉट ट्रस्ट. तो माइंडसेट इज एवरीवेयर. ये माइंडसेट इज नॉट ओनली इन द सेल्स, नॉट ओनली इन द मार्केटिंग, इवन पैसे के इवन यू गेट इनटू द फाइनेंस पार्ट. All generation will think, why do you need loan? I don't want any loan. मेरे को लोन नहीं लेना है, सिर्फ मेरे को आज रात की नींद बड़ी आराम से सोनी है. But now things, a lot of financial schemes are coming up for the business growth. Young generation वाला बोलेगा ले लो ना, वो बैंक लोन दे रहा है तो उससे ही तो ग्रोथ होगा, उसके ऊपर आप आगे बढ़ सकते हो. सीनियर होगा, बोलता क्यों लेना है, मुझे रात की नींद आराम से सोनी है, मुझे नहीं चाहिए सिर पे टेंशन. पर आप पैसा नहीं, खुद के पास पैसा है नहीं, बैंक पैसा देने के लिए तैयार है तो बैंक से पैसा लेना नहीं है क्योंकि रात की नींद खराब नहीं, तो रिस्क टेकिंग तो है ही नहीं, तो वो कैसे चलेगा. तो ग्रोथ क्या होगा, उसके साथ तो आपका बाकी का जो दूसरा बिजनेस वाला होगा वो आगे बढ़ जाएगा. सो माइंडसेट इज नॉट ओनली इन द फाइनेंस, माइंडसेट इज नॉट ओनली इनटू द मार्केटिंग और सेल्स, इवन प्रोडक्शन में भी पुरानी मशीनें लगा के रखी हुई है. आज अब IT टेक्नोलॉजी नई मशीनें आ गई है, फिर भी वो उसी पे प्रोडक्शन का रेट कम हो रहा है, प्रोडक्शन का स्पीड कम हो रहा है, लेकिन उसी पे वो चला रहा है क्योंकि नई मशीन में पैसा खर्च नहीं करना है उसको. उसका ज्यादा वो बैंक वाला आके पास में बोल जाता है कि मैं आपको पैसा दे रहा हूँ, नई मशीन लगवा लो, जिसमें आपका 1 मिनट में 100 पीसेस निकलते थे, इसमें 1 मिनट में 400 पीसेस निकलेंगे. But then it's a mindset that they don't want to change. So every sector you will see that mindset का है. So trust is the main thing. आपके यहाँ जो एम्प्लॉइज काम कर रहे हैं, जो जूनियर है, उस पर ट्रस्ट करना भी बहुत जरूरी है. उसके साथ साथ हमें खुद को भी बदलना है. We also need to change to the technological and the new generation's mindset, which I have been again telling you, at home you must be facing all problems. ये ऐसा नहीं है कि खाली आप फैक्ट्री में, अपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, आप अपने घर में भी अपने बच्चे और ग्रैंड चाइल्ड के साथ आप चेंज देखते हो, एक्सेप्ट करते ही हो. So these things are also affected in business. और माइंडसेट चेंज करने में बहुत सारी एरियाज हैं. बहुत
माइंड से मैडम चेंज हो गया, अब जिन्होंने नहीं किया वो ऑलरेडी वैनिश हो गए,
करना जरूरी है।
वैनिश फ्रॉम द बिजनेस।
Yes, definitely vanish from वो मतलब पक्का ही है। आपके मतलब अगर आपको बिजनेस ग्रोथ चाहिए और आपको अगर बिजनेस बढ़ाना है तो आपको आज की दुनिया में चलने के लिए आज के बच्चों के साथ हाथ मिला के चलना जरूरी है। It is must because they have a wealth of knowledge, of today's knowledge I am talking about. And every entrepreneur जिसने पैसा लगाया है वो चाहता है कि मेरा बिजनेस बहुत बढ़िया ग्रो करे और अगर मैं कल आकर किसी एक बड़ी कंपनी के साथ शेक हैंड करूं, टाई अप करूं ताकि मेरा और बिजनेस बढ़ता है। एवरीबडी वांट्स अ ग्रोथ। अब ग्रोथ के पीछे अगर आप वही ट्रेडिशनल माइंडसेट को लेके चलोगे कि मैं जो बोलूंगा वही तुमको सुनना है, नीचे वाला सही होगा तो भी नहीं सुनोगे, ग्रोथ बहुत डिफिकल्ट है।
One thing, madam, in professionally managed companies,
Yes,
professionally managed companies,
yes, yes.
this reverse mentoring is taking place in a very concealed manner.
That's what I told you.
What happens is,
Mhm.
now professionally managed companies, when they select a young boy from an IIM Ahmedabad or
Yeah.
IIM Bangalore and all that,
Mhm.
they treat him as a change agent.
Yes.
They give him maximum delegation of authority.
Mhm.
They give him a boundary.
Mhm.
And what they do, the seniors do, they know
Hmm.
that these people come with a lot of new ideas,
Yes.
lot of creativity. They can think out of box, which I cannot.
Yeah.
So in professionally managed companies, this reverse mentoring is coming in a different way. All these people are called those young boys who are selected and those who are paid 50 lakh rupees salary, 1 crore rupees salary. So a young man of 23, 25, they pay 50 lakhs salary.
Yeah.
Why? They pay him 50 lakhs as a change agent. And what is change agent? Reverse mentoring.
Yes. It is a very delicate process. It's a
That is what is happening
Yeah.
already in profit. This may not happen in family business.
Yeah.
But even in family business, I can tell you, with a lot of my students working, that even in family business, this trend has come.
Right.
That they know that I have become little outdated.
Correct.
Let me give chance to my son.
Correct.
Let me fall back and give him chance. I've seen a businessman in Nagpur who have very slowly given everything to his son. And one more thing which is happening is informal discussions, informal meetings, not formal, informal. A senior manager calls an informal meeting, there is no senior, junior, and they say, देखो ये हमारे सामने project है, बताइए क्या करना चाहिए.
हाँ.
And even a small person, he comes with a very open mind. He is willing to listen.
Correct.
And believe me, when I was a director, I was listening to peons.
Correct.
Yes, that's right.
He is a-
They will give me wonderful suggestions.
Yes.
Friends, we are out of time. We can have discussion and questions
Have a cup of tea.
over a cup of tea. So,
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Thanks. I enjoyed it.
Thank you, Chitralekha. That was a wonderful session, something very new which has never happened in our forum. ये reverse mentoring का बहुत नया एक topic है. Thank you so much. And thank you Diwali sir, 25 साल पुरानी याद ताज़ा कर दिया. I was a student in MBA 25 years back. And ऐसा लग रहा है कि सर की क्लास में बैठ के सुन रहे हैं. Thank you so much. Now I will request Akash Agarwal to present a memento to today's speaker, Chitralekha. Thank you, Akash. So we come to an end to the program. You all can have a cup of tea and you can continue the discussion with Chitra. In case you all want to learn something more from her, the discussion can be continued. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
wonderful.
Oh, thank you. Thanks a lot.